Yo, he said, my sincere advice would be to look beyond the fulfillment you're selfishly enjoying of cosplaying your favorite NBA players while your teammates sit corner and watch you jab step the whole shot clock and ask yourself, is everyone asked for wanting to actually win, or is it just me? That was cold. You know what it is, y'all? I feel like we was on the verge of damn near losing a whole part of our culture had Steo not come out and say something, at least in my opinion. You know, I'm almost 100% certain that when 2K created these animations, or rather captured them either through motion capture or through pro play, the animations were not intended to do what Steo's doing. But the sheer fact that Steo's been able to do this for so many years is a reason why it's become a part of our culture. So many youngins out there trying their hardest to emulate Steo. And because of this style of dribble's popularity, I feel like 2K should embrace this dribbling style. It's been a staple within the 2K culture for years. There's a huge portion of the community that absolutely loves it, but 2K went a whole different direction. Instead, it seems like the gameplay is being developed to more so handicap this style of gameplay. I believe we should embrace the creativity of the player base, even if the development team didn't intend to have these animations play out that way. A whole lot of drama circulating through the 2K community right now. Steo makes his comeback, and he shows the 2K community that a certain part of the culture, it ain't going nowhere. We finna get into all the details. If any of you guys are new here, consider dropping a like and a sub. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's get to the video. It's AllCity. Load up that clip. What's good, y'all? I'm AllCity. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. I know a lot of people that are coming to this video are already fixed on having an opinion. Whenever it comes to comp versus casual or simulation versus comp, whenever it comes to that sort of debate, people get on the defensive ASAP. Hella sensitive. Like even right now, me saying that probably has you boiling. Both sides wondering if I'm finna offend either one of y'all. And hopefully this initial statement will help ease your perspective on whatever side of this debate you're on. Steo's dribble style, that cheesy, unguardable dribble style, it is a part of 2K's history. It is a part of 2K's culture, just as much as those and one mixtapes are a part of IRL basketball culture. Some of y'all may be saying, hold up, but that's not basketball. Well, that's the same thing they said about the and one mixtapes. The next argument is, well, that can't make it into the NBA. Absolute facts. It probably wouldn't be effective in the NBA, otherwise we see a bunch more of it. And the NBA would have looked like one big and one mixtape right now. But that doesn't mean we sit here and deny the impact of street ball culture. It's absolutely a part of basketball. Some of y'all make the argument that 2K is simulating the NBA. Surely, that's facts. They are simulating the NBA in one aspect of the game, but they're also simulating a whole park scene, which is representative of the street ball culture. The significance of street ball dribbling was so impactful that when 2K was first initially thinking of making a basketball game, they thought they had to incorporate it as a part of their franchise. So if any of you watching have strong opinions about the style of gameplay that you prefer, just know that beyond a shadow of a doubt, both perspectives help to develop, create, and nurture this whole thing that we call the 2K community. After so many years have passed, it's gotten a stamp of approval and has quickly evolved into 2K culture. We have a documented history, but as in nature, culture evolves. And that brings us to where we're at today. I want to add one thing before pulling up our first post. Even at its peak, when this Steo dribble style was at its peak, the most popular within the 2K community, there were very few, I mean a really small percentage of players who were able to emulate Steo. To give everyone watching some perspective, at that time I was playing the game from morning to night. NBA 2K16 legend runs, NBA 2K20 legend runs, running and gunning the game every day of its entire annual cycle. Playing in the park mode, the more casual game modes as opposed to stage and stuff like that, where the Sweatfest was, playing in the game modes that I was most comfortable in, I would come across a Steo dribbler maybe once or twice a year. And the reason why I felt that was important is because it showed that there was room in the game for everyone to play in a place where they felt comfortable at. It wasn't like even at its peak in every game mode you came across these type of players. There was room for everybody. So surely there's enough room right now. And with all the room that we have on NBA 2K25, people still find room to hate. Damn, get that hate out your heart, man. Play ball. Let's take you back to where it all started. Steo coming out of hibernation, he released this mixtape that you're seeing behind me. Steo, he's still killing them out there, ankle breakers and all, instant greens. And that leads a member of the 2K community to responding. He says, hey man, no hater bro, because this genuinely looks very difficult to do, so respect. But it is boggling my mind how people are looking at this as peak gameplay of 2K, but playing realistic is terrible. Like, how did we get here? LOL. Now, the person who left this, Green Carry, he may be new to the 2K community. I'm uncertain. But to some people, for as long as I can remember, Stezo's dribble style was always looked at as peak gameplay. We surely didn't just get here in 2K25. And I would even make the argument that over the last 5 years, we've been on a steady decline of 2K developing games that handicap this style of gameplay. Just so happens that we got dedicated players in the 2K community like Steo that stay at it and continue to find new, innovative, and creative ways to be effective out there. Now, Steo, he left a response, but before we get to his response, I just want to say it's kind of wild because the good majority of us, you guys watching, the good majority of probably the 2K community do not stay from one extreme to the next. It's like we're like hovering like right in the middle. You got this style of gameplay which is delivered from Steo, and then let's say on the other extreme end, a good representative for like maybe the Sim Nation style of gameplay, at least what comes to my mind is a player like Black Cobra, maybe even Kevin Cruz, maybe even Dimework. I already know I come nowhere close to Steo, nor do I want to play like that. But on the other end as well, do I find myself wanting to play like Kevin Cruz? Do I find myself wanting to play like Black Cobra or even Dimework? I don't want to play like them folks either. So it doesn't have to be one extreme or the other. Maybe it's past due time that we come up with a name for the good majority of the 2K players. Let's put this into practice. What name would you come up with? Sound off, share an idea in the comment section below. I'm thinking AllCity Ballers, maybe? Question mark? Well, the comment from Grim Carry obviously ruffled Stezo's feathers. He ends up sending out a long-winded response. And he starts off by throwing shots. He says to respond to the Sim Nation, ethical failed, hoop dream hoopers in my comments, passive-aggressively hating and confused. We've been here. This gameplay style has been deeply embedded into 2K. He goes on to say, to simply put it, most of the community can respect and recognize what is actually skillful. And my style, although being far from meta, has been tested and proven throughout the years to actually win games at a good enough level while keeping its individuality and its hard to emulate, which is considered admirable, thus appreciated. He goes on to say, meanwhile, your style, while aesthetically pleasing to those who care about realism on a video game, only comes off as a non-skillful gimmick, considering the ones that are representing this style, Sim Nation style of gameplay, have only a 40 win percentage. Combine that with the fact that the game specifically has taken a route over the years of nerfing everything that did previously take skill in 2K to cater to players with your realistic, in quotations, realistic playstyle to be able to compete. And even though the game has catered to this style of gameplay, the players still fail to compete. And he goes on to say, just to blame your lack of winning on everyone else, cheesing in quotations, is just inexcusable. And for those of you who couldn't keep up, Stezo's basically saying that his style of gameplay, it actually gets dubs. And he says the Sim Nation style of gameplay is somewhat a gimmick and it comes across as non-skillful. I'm sure some of those Sim Nation players would beg to differ, but Steo is saying the numbers say differently. I guess what Stezo's trying to deliver here is that if you just look at win percentages, his style of gameplay will definitely win that battle. Players with his style of gameplay have higher win percentages than players who want to emulate the Sim Nation style of gameplay. Steo continues on by saying, my sincere advice would be to look beyond the fulfillment you're selfishly enjoying of cosplaying as your favorite NBA players while your teammates sit corner and watch you jab step the whole shot clock, and ask yourself, is everyone else ass for wanting to actually win? Or is it just me? I ain't gonna front, that was cold. That was like cold as ice. Steo caps off his post by saying, it's you, y'all ass. The ish y'all do is almost always boxed and can't win games consistently, has never proven otherwise throughout the years. That ish only looks cool to y'all, but we don't care for it. Stop hating on what takes actual skill in a video game because you wanna look the part. Losing 50% of your games ain't ethical. Ethically develop your stick skill and learn at least to quick stop or something. The community is sick of being nerfed every year for the sake of jab steps and contested middies. Go outside. I swear, it's like I'm hearing crickets in the background right now. I've been here long enough to hear both sides of the story. I watched the Sim Nation gameplay develop and come to fruition in recent years. I understand why it's here. And if you think you know, Share your thoughts in the comment section below. As you guys know, one of my favorite segments of these videos is reviewing the clips that you guys submit to me on X. If any of you guys would like to submit clips to me, just at AllCity Live TV or DM me on X. While you're there, be sure to drop a follow. I don't want to waste you guys' time, so let's jump right into it. Let's load up that clip. All right, y'all, so in this first clip from Real G, baby, it looks like 2K had enough of all of these guys on the court, and they just gave the game to one of them. The score is 19-19, game to 21. There's only a few seconds left on the shot clock. We'll take it from here. The dude clearly missed the dunk. 2K said, nah, y'all won anyway. Y'all take that, bro. Get off the court. I want to take a look at these three clips from him.
No, he can't shoot. Late for a 34%. That means he's got a low free throw. He's got a green net.
How about very late at 0%? He said, oh. Ball enters through the bottom of the basket yet again. Oh, Lord. How about this one? A Euro step into the ball, entering to the bottom of the basket. Oh, Lord. 2K is 2K. You guys know I love seeing folks miss wide open layups under the basket. To me, it describes NBA 2K25 perfectly. A perfect mess. Anyway, we'll let it play on. This was submitted by Acrosation by himself. I know some of y'all would have threw y'all PlayStation against the wall right there. It was flying out of somebody's window. This whole thing right here is just wildly goofy to me. We're gonna let it just play off to see how many times the ball switches possession. First of all, he gets this animation here. Now, I want to just to start, because the whole thing wouldn't have even started if this initial animation never took place. He got a screen coming, like the screen is there for him, so he's attempting to walk over to bump the defender onto the screen. But during that time, the dude in the pony outfit, the mascot outfit, gets a steal animation at that exact moment, and it starts the whole process of all this goofiness here, which you're gonna see. He loses the rock there, somehow gets it back, but it comes loose again. He hits it back, gets it again. Easy three. That's just a lot of swish possessions in a matter of seconds. I had to slow it down so you can see it for yourself. He goes to hit the screen. Instead of hitting the screen, he gets a steal animation. He gets the ball back, but it instantly comes loose from the second defender. Now that comes loose, the same offensive players reaching to get it back. Now the gorilla mascot comes into place here. And mind you, if I'm not mistaken, these players had super high steals. The gorilla mascot goes to get it himself. Still, the offensive player picks up the rock and he loses it yet again. But he hits the ball back from the gorilla mascot, and now the other teammate is picking up the ball, dotting his man open at the three. Just a complete and utterly wild mess out there. Now peep this. Imagine failing this objective. Take a look at the dude running down left side all the way. He's by himself. No, sir. Not for you. Not today. Bye. Have a great time. This next clip submitted by Radgat. They broke the game. Everyone's gonna see it right now.
What the f going on?
Hold on. I gotta rewind it so you can see what's happening. They're about to inbound the rock. You know how 2K meant you're right there, you could inbound it yourself, but instead 2K gives it to another player to run back. But the dude said, nah, I'm not running back, it's not in my contract. He kept on going. They had a full timeout in order to be set.
How did y'all break
I'll
the
play it
game?
one more time, because you gotta see this, the epitome of 2K. Great depiction. Gives it to him, he said, nah, I'm out of here, B. They didn't even put that in my contract. How dare you have me run back? Wasting energy.
Y'all broke the game. Yo, what?
Take a look at this next clip. You're looking at the bottom left-hand side. It just wasn't ready. Whoop. The only game that you can't catch the rock. The dude is wide open. He's coming down the court, hits the man in the middle. Now there's two on the left open. He hits the corner player. No. He just wasn't even paying attention. He wasn't ready, and 2K said, nah, B, it ain't going down. No open threes for you. Here's another clip submitted by Abel. You're gonna have to see this for yourself. The ball comes loose off the inbound. Now, you know what? Hold on. Let me just pause it at this moment here. Now, just taking a look at this screenshot right here. Who do you think is supposed to recover the ball? The home team or the away team? 2K will leave you baffled, man. It'll leave you speechless, like the homie said to me.
What?
No. The away team gets the ball back. They were that close. Who do you think should recover that rock? In this next clip submitted by Humble Beast J, It looks like the refs, they're just taking a break, bro. They on lunch break or something. Peep this. There's a whole assault. He's going to throw the ball down court because there's only a few seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a whole assault. No foul. I told you the refs, they're on lunch break or smoke break or something. I don't know what they do, but they definitely not in the game. They got back just in time for when the ball got to the other side of the court and they ended up calling foul then. As always, I appreciate you guys sending in these clips, man. It gives us a perfect depiction of the current state of gameplay on NBA 2K25. The devs said they wanted proof, and you guys are doing such a great job at submitting me that proof. If any of you guys have clips that you would like to submit to me so we can showcase in one of these videos, be sure to @ me on X or DM me on X. While you're there, drop a follow. As always, I'm curious to hear your thoughts about all this stuff, so sound off in the comment section below. Drop a like, drop a sub. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Easy, y'all. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.